welcome if you're new here and welcome back if you're returning. My name is Terria. I teach aspiring providers how to start their adult day program serving adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities. Today, I want to debunk a couple of things, a couple of myths or disbeliefs that I've been hearing lately. Some of the things that people believe are required within their adult day program are not a requirement. So I want to talk about it a little bit today. I want to start talking about nursing. Are you required to have a nurse on staff if you have an adult day program? Absolutely not. So if you want to have a nurse and you want to, administer medications to your clients and provide that service, that nursing service, you can have a nurse. But it is not a requirement to have a nurse on staff. Last week I talked about what is required as far as being having an administrator on site, but a nurse is not one of them. Okay, sometimes people confuse the adult daycare, adult day program, and sometimes with adult daycares you need a nurse. But for adult day program serving adults with intellectual disabilities, you do not need to staff a nurse. Okay, number two, do I need to provide food at my program? Absolutely not. You do not need to provide food. Now, if you want to have some snacks available, if you want to have some water available, you are more than happy to do so. But it is not a requirement. You don't have to have food at your program. You can require your participants to bring their lunches, bring their snacks, bring their water, and your snacks that you have available, your water you have available can be for emergency purposes if somebody forgets. It could be just for, something nice to have, but it is not a requirement, okay? Lastly, do I need to provide transportation? No, you do not have to provide transportation. Now, all of these things you can do. You are more than happy to have them as an additional service. I always recommend, especially in year one, that you have the minimum amount of services and costs that's going to be placed on your operating expenses as possible. You want to minimize that till you get yourself steady, get your participants rolling in, and then you can add services as you go along. But you don't need to provide transportation on day one, year one. You can add it on whenever you see fit, but it is not a requirement. So I hope that helps clear the air for a lot of people that's thinking, I want to start in a day program, but I got to have this, and that. Those are three things you absolutely are not required to have to go through licensing. So if you are somebody that wants to start an adult day program, but you're just struggling with the licensing process, struggling with policy and procedures, struggling with location, I will attach a link below. Let's chat. Let's see if my 12-week coaching program is a good fit for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.